Hey, everybody. How are you tonight? Got a long ways to go on the games. So if they don't fill up tonight, we will run them on next Sunday. I need to fill them up. I'm only doing this to help a friend. So they're not mine. And I'm just absolutely shaking in my boots because they're in my possession. It's just the way I am. Hey, Coin Junkie, how are you? So if anybody wants any spots in the CC Morgan is game one. Hey, John Howe. 2 spots for each race. Okay, give me a second here. Put you in. 2. Okay, there's that one. And just last one. All right, John, I've got you in for all 3 races. Hey, Big Flip, how are you? Coins and more. Hey, hello. Venture to low. Good afternoon. Yes, I am taking for all 3 races. Whenever they're full, they will run. If none of them fill tonight, they will run next week. If one fills tonight, I will run it tonight. You know, you get the picture. Hey, Lee County Scratcher, Bennett, where you been hiding? So we've got the 1883 CC Morgan up there, GSA Horde. That's game one. The Morgan Piece set, 2023 PR70 DCAMs. That is one set. All right, thank you, honey. And that 3-ounce 9 mil Pew Pew Lockerment, that is game number 3. You have one spot, Cam, yes. And it is, you told me to put you in the, you are in the GSA. Scott, they are $5. All big games on my channel will run at $5 a piece. That way it gives everybody a chance to get in. Yeah, Kim, there is San Francisco Kim Rush won a spot um, earlier in the week. I gave out, I have one more to give out for the GSA, and I have, I believe, 2 spots for the Pew Pew to give out yet. Yep. So we'll be doing that. Yes, GSA CC Morgan is game 1. Hey, Frosty. The Peace Morgan set is game 2, and that 3-ounce Pew Pew is game 3. If one or all fill tonight, we will be running. If one fills, we'll run it. If none fill, we'll run it next Sunday. Put me in on all 3. How many spots you want, love? The 100 spots for the GSA, 65 for the Morgan piece, and 50 for the Pew Pew. Hey, Papa York, how are you, sweetheart? Fraudy Baggins. Frodo. Frodo Baggins? 1 each. Okay, Scott, you got it. I think eventually T will be up, and I believe that Silver Keys will be up when she's done eating. Okay, Scott, you got one in each. All games are only $5. They're beautiful. These Peace Morgan set, I'm telling you, the cameo on them is just out of this world. And the cameo on that, I mean, seriously, any scratch you see is on that case. It's not on. It's not on that coin whatsoever. The cameo is just amazing. They're already slabbed and ready to rock and roll, so you can absolutely see them. The Pew Pew is Second Amendment presidential seal. It's really a really sweet piece. It's done by Locker Mint. There's the COA for that. Well, Dad Limit don't want to stay up there. And then the 1883. It's in really good condition. I don't see a whole lot of Morgans. Sorry, I was looking at it myself. A whole lot of Morgans in this condition unless they're slabbed out of the assay office or the mint. Yeah, they're absolutely beautiful. I like it quiet too, Papa. I really do. So how is everybody doing tonight? I know it's kind of a in between week. I will 2-day priority each of these items to the winner. They will be in a box and padded beyond belief, and you should receive them before Thursday, hopefully. Batman sent me a thing. He'd gotten home from his trip, so he picked it up a day, day and a half after it had come in, and he's just absolutely happy. I don't know what you mean by that, but any silver bulls? I'm thinking he's saying bullshit, but no, it's the way it is. It's a beauty from Locker Mint, and it is hand poured. So, if you read about it, they say these are hand poured. They're cleaned up by hand. They're polished and whatnot. I think they did an amazing job for a hand pour. My friend is just having, life happens to people, and I don't think any come with those. I wouldn't know where to put them to begin with. Oh, here, let me show you the bottom. Let's see if I can get the lighting just right. Oh, come on. There you can see it's 3 ounce, 3/9 marked on the handle. So, yeah, that's to mark that big 3 on that little tiny bottle. Yeah, I thought it was quite amazing too. It's Locker Mint hand poured is all I know. It does have the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution on one side, and it says the first line on the other side. Hello, show me. and it's the presidential seal of Donald Trump on the seal. But see if I can get it up close so y'all can see it. And it has that on both sides. So the detail on this is just totally amazing. Right? Just absolutely. I don't know the first thing about pouring silver other than you have to heat it up and put it in something. That's about all I know. One each on each two. I don't know what that means. One each game. I need one on each. You got it, 7. And I've been telling everybody that if it doesn't run today, it will definitely run next Sunday. It's just that weird week in the middle of the month that, it's hard for people. Now, equals 2. There's 3 different games, Papa. That's why, or Rosebud. That's why I'm asking. Hey, Lee, how are you? T will be up running some stuff in a little bit, I think. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I just I really don't think they're gonna fill tonight, and we'll be running them next Sunday. So if you want spots, but need until sometime this coming week, that's I can do that because I believe that these are going to run next week in all reality, guys. Thank you, 7. I have received one for each. Okay. All right. Rosebud, you are in, honey. There's one there. And that one. And you are now in all 3, Rosebud. Hey, EC. Thank you, sweetheart. Do you guys see how much that WVFD did? I'm in awe of this community every time we do something like that. Kellen pulled me by the ponytail, dragging and kicking and screaming, and he said, "Hey, what can you help me with here?" And he told me what he had, and he says, "I don't know if I can get 30 spots. What do you think?" And I said, 30? What about 100? He says, "Oh, wait, what?" And I says, "We'll do a minimum of 100, and fingers crossed it'll get 200." By the time the game ran, I'm sure y'all know, I am very proud to say 513 spots were filled. Before long, the premiere of the presentation will be showing. Keys raised $4,770 thanks to this community and its generosity. So it was an amazing night. A lot of people won gifts. Some people won more than one. It was a great, great fundraiser. I'm in awe of you guys every time it happens. I just, I don't even know. Sometimes I just get, you know, absolutely flabbergasted by all of y'all. Okay. You're in, Frosty. Just another one of those things. I'm helping a friend. Yes, yes. I think the fact that it's going to education and to help with medical supplies that they may need, and to read what was going on. They're doing. They didn't have enough people to run an ambulance to an emergency call, and so they're making up packs that they can take, travel packs that the firemen EMTs can go to somewhere until they can get the person to the hospital. It's pretty noteworthy. So yeah, you guys will see all that in the premiere. I shouldn't even be telling you. You should be reading it. If you want to cheat, it was up on Saturday, the beginning of Saturday's show. If you want to cheat and go see it before it premieres. A very great cause. Well, thank you all for coming in and hanging out. If you want to know anything about these three pieces, I will tell you. Just ask. The person I'm doing it for is a friend of mine. Car broke down thoroughly. Has no way to get to work, no way to support his family. And so he came to me and he said, "This is what's going on. What do you think? Do you think you can help me out if I put these up, if I put these up?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I think I can get her done." So I'm getting her done. So that's what I'm doing. You have a good night, Frosty. Absolutely. You gotta have couples time. So, believe it or not, he has 6 of these sets. When you work at Warehouser, you make good money. But when you can't get to work, it's like, oh crap, what am I gonna do? So, oh, I do every Sunday night after Keys West Side. Every Sunday night. I did take a night off, I believe, about I don't know 2-3 weeks ago. But I run every Sunday and Wednesday mornings. Keys supposed to be up. Keys is supposed to be up. I don't know. They're sleeping. I know Keys was gonna go eat. So okay, Westside. These are games. I don't think they're gonna fill tonight, but I most likely be running all three of these games next Sunday. They're $5 a spot. There's 100 spots for the CC Morgan, 65 spots for the set, and 50 spots for the Pew Pew. $5 a pop. You can email me and let me know which game you want in, and all of my venues are up on the board. Hey, MJ. I love doing that. thumbs up on what number I came in on? I do. Uh, The big races on my channel are always $5. I don't care if it's 200 spots, 300 spots, they are always $5. And there's a reason for that. It allows more people to be able to get into them and join in and have a chance at the same stuff everybody else does. That's why I do it. Any big game for whomever it might not even be my race. It could be somebody else's race, like with keys. Okay. All right, Papa, you got it. It could be anybody else. T ran a couple of big races. We did them $5. Keys ran those what were they were the Smith and Wesson sets. We did them at $5 a pop. Pretty big games those were. It's very popular. Very popular. And it works well. Peace Morgan set for Papa York. You got it, sweetie. I know Sunday nights are not exactly the easiest to do, but we get it done. Jimmy Snow Dog, how are you, darling? If T gets in here, she'll run a game or two. If Tease comes in, she'll run a game or two. These are for Jimmy Snow Dog. These are $5 a spot. There are 3 different games. Game number 1, game number 2, game number 3. I should probably get my little write it out here while I'm thinking about it. I got these cute little, I don't know, star punch outs or whatever they are. How's that? Does that work for you? All right. Well, it seems like it's oh, I'm gonna wreck it all. Watch, watch. I'm gonna wreck it all. Watch. Yeah, that's not working. Tape. Northern engineering. This is what we call northern engineering, guys. We use tape or glue or something. That look okay? Ah. How's that look, guys? That work? Welcome in, everybody. I'm just trying to fill these games up while we're waiting on tea and keys. Again, if we don't fill the spots today, we will run it again next week. You want spots but can't send over through one of the venues you see until sometime this week, as long as it's paid for before or donated for before the game runs, we all cool. And I will send out like a reminder email like Saturday morning or something. How's that? Does that work for y'all? I got Bubba here, so I got to keep an ear on what's going on in the other room. So we got the GSA Horde 1883 CC Morgan up there. Comes in with that little card and this case. We've got the Peace Morgan 2023 PR70 DCAM PCGS slabbed coins. Those, as you see, 65 spots. And we've got the 3-ounce 9 mil Pew Pew of 50 spots. These are not mine. These belong to a friend, and I'm just helping them out. Because not only are they great pieces, and somebody in the community would love to have a set or one of them, it helps out a friend to get himself back on the road so he can provide for his family. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I will show it again just for you, Jimmy, up close and personal. The detail on this thing is just amazing. Right down to the lock. Second Amendment of the United States Constitution. It's got the presidential seal with Donald Trump on it. It's the same seal on this side, but it's the first line of the Second Amendment on this side. I don't know. My hand's shaking a lot. I don't know if it'll focus in. There it goes. The detail is quite awesome. On the bottom says the 3-ounce 3/9 fine silver. It really is quite an amazing piece. It is made hand poured by Locker Mint. You can, Rosebud. Yes, I would prefer if you can. You please do. If not, if you need another couple days or so, that's fine. One each for St. Jude's. You got it, EC. Wouldn't that be a sweet piece to be auctioning off? You are now on the list. Thank you very much. I did let him know about the what I call the void week. And he said okay. So I ran him around on Thursday a little bit, looking for another set of wheels. Does anybody have any questions? Thank you, EC. I appreciate that. Oh, I don't know. My phone's not open. Oh, obviously, the noises are happening. Let's see, wrong one. Here we go. Oh, yep, I did. PayPal. Thank you. Only reason why I get nervous having them here is that it's not my honesty because that is impeccable. It's the neighborhood I live in. Um, not exactly the best, and we have a lot of waywards, drifters, and I just get a little scared sometimes. I put them every night into my little safe over here, just just to be on the safe side. But oh, thank you, darling. Received Papa York and received Rosebud. Thank you. Hey, H Welder, how are you? Yeah, I saw that, sweetheart. I knew what you meant. Hey, H Welder, these are pieces from a friend of mine that needed just a little helping hand. You got the GSA 1883 CC Morgan, comes with the insert and the case. You got a piece Morgan 2023 PR70 DCAM burst strikes. By the way, guys, didn't mention that last time, but they are absolutely stunning. Those are up, and then a Locker Mint 3 ounce 9 mil Pew Pew. It comes with COA. Each of these will be 2-day priority mailed to the winner. And if we don't fill the games tonight, we will run it again next Sunday. I think we'll probably have enough next Sunday. And I've got one more person this week to put in for the CC and 2 for the Pew Pew. Um, I've been kind of putting my own in as giveaways. So I put 5 in the CC Morgan and 2 of each of the smaller pieces. They're really sweet, really nice. Batman's in heaven. He's got his from last Sunday. And oh yeah, guys, I think there's a couple of Wounded Warrior Project games coming up in the next week or two. Yeah, doing really well over there. It's a really good cause. I will help out Wounded Warriors for the simple fact that instead of searching outside, into the community, they hire Wounded Warriors to work for them. And that to me is just beyond honorable. Give them a purpose. So, not to mention my dad was in the military. My brother's a wounded vet. My 3 of my 4 brothers all were in the military. My ex was in the military. He was an aviation electrician at Top Gun. Miramar, VF1. So, yeah. I'm not sure which. I think he worked on all of them. I'm just not sure, the top 2 or top 3 of the planes, fighter jets. I know F-14s for sure. When he was in Coronado, he worked on the transport planes. Applied to Blue Angels, but they turned him down twice. And I don't know if he ever made his petty officer rank. Yeah, I've had a very long life with a lot of things in it. I think we lived in San Diego for 7 years. It's nice being at the beach, but the salt air can really do a number on your body. Does anybody have any questions about the pieces or anything? I'll probably run for a little bit longer, and then I have Bubba tonight, so he's kind of been getting in a little bit of too much trouble lately, and kind of tightened down the hatches on him. He's learning though very quickly. Let's see. I'm gonna show you guys a picture of what he's trying to work for. But don't tell him. Let's see if I can find it. Oh wait. Where are you? There you are. Here we are, like what are we, like a week away from the thing? There it is. Oh, shut off the phone. That thing. That's what he's working for. Goes over his head. It's a velociraptor. Uh-oh. I hear the pitter-patter of little feet. All right, good job.
I don't like the muffin. I tried it.
Not a muffin, it's a brownie.
I mean a brownie.
Okay, you don't have.
It's a brownie.
Okay, say hello to everybody.
Hello.
Good job, buddy. Anyway, that's what he's working for, guys. He doesn't know it yet. The box is still closed, and it's sitting in front where he can see it every time he comes over. Because of what's happened at school, because he thinks he's Mr. Everybody revolves around me. He has to absolutely be good for 2 weeks without even one little hiccup before he can open that box. So And when he does, I'm gonna video it for everybody to watch because I'm pretty sure he'll put it on. And y'all know how he is in his little dinosaur. So move this over and I'll show you this again. It's the Carson City Unk CC Morgan GSA Horde. Very sweet condition. As much as they can be, you know, dropping into the bag on the bottom. And then it's the piece, and I'll show you the label there. You can grab the number and look it up. I've never looked up the number, so I don't know. Oh, for the love of Pete. Focus. Okay, maybe not. Anyway, you can see the mirror on that, on the fields there. Just absolutely deep cameo. And here's the Morgan. Here's the back of the piece. A little too mirror, I think. Back of the Morgan. The cameo on these are just absolutely stunning, guys. Absolutely stunning. And then this Locker Mint 30-ounce 9mm. Now this is absolutely hand poured. If you look them up, it says they are hand poured. And it has the Second Amendment up here, first sentence on this side, and then the presidential seal for Donald Trump on that side, on both sides of me. And the 3-ounce is right there. Hey, Joey Brown, how are you? So that's, yeah, we're just filling these games up, and then I'm going to take all week to, probably at this rate, we're going to fill them up. It'll take another week on these. Void week is always a hard bugger to get through. So if anybody wants any spots for these games, you see they're all $5 a spot, 100 spots on the Morgan, 65 on the set, and 50 on the Pew Pew. I don't know. Can I get a little closer without taking anything out of the view? Maybe just a little. Sorry, my body keeps thinking it's trying to catch a cold, and I'm trying to fight it off. Days get like in the upper 70s, and the nights get into the 30s, and it's getting, my body doesn't know what to do. I got big fingers even for this little phone, and I'm telling you, um, I still make mistakes. My nails hit the numbers above, and everything turns into a number on that top row. So if you get words, you know what's going on. The nails getting the number before the fingers getting the letter. If you have questions, please, please, please ask. I will tell you as much as I can. I'm bound by a promise for some stuff, but other than that, I can let you know. Now, if you guys wouldn't mind at all, um, if you're somewhere, let them know that these are up. It's just helping somebody out. Um, he's kind of in the community, but he's been watching silently. Not a big talker, especially with people he don't know. I know y'all say, well, that's good because you talk a lot. Yeah, I do. I've known him for a long time. Oh, I could probably show you the Sigma pictures for this. Okay. Here's the front of the Sigma. Ah, here's the front for that GSA. And there, oh, that's the front too. Where's the back? There it is. And these are way different than the other ones because I was sideways on the last one. So and I'm told the pre 1900s is what you want to see on the Sigmas. I don't know much, but I had it done just for you guys. You guys can see that yes, it is pre 1900s. I don't know if I posted them on the community. Why don't you break your vow and run a mini game? You mean like a 4 and 15 Rosebud? Like for some of the pieces up there behind? I could do that. I can do that. You guys want to do that? You guys want to run a game? Put a yes or no in chat if you want me to run just a small game for a piece of silver. I got to get all my packages labeled in the morning and get them out tomorrow, so I can do that. Okay. I'll move these aside for a second and give me just one moment here and show you what I've got up there. All right. Let's put this one down. Move him. Here. And move this one out the way. Has everybody in here seen my bear? The one that River Spirit sent me? I love those bears. I hand him up there. These handcuffs came from Coin It. They're, I guess, thumb cuffs, but they're perfect for this bear. This is the bear. It runs for about 2 or 3 minutes, just singing that. I love my bear.
See it?
He's right there. Look at him. You can see him right there.
No, like
No. You're good. Go on. You can go on. He wants me to give it to him.
No.
It ain't happening.
No, I just want to see it dance.
Oh, didn't you want it when I first got it?
No, I was saying like I was thinking that was in the box.
Oh, no, that's not in the box. No, it's not in the box. Okay, first one I've got is a right side up. This is the Reckless Metals emblem. Let me see if I get it right side up. Nope. There it is. This is their emblem they put on most of their pieces. This is Reckless Metals. 1 ounce. No numbers. And then I got a Zyson Gallus. This is the 2017 South Korea piece. Comsco. I've got a couple of these Halloween pieces. The Headless Horseman. Sleepy Hollow. This is obviously Mason Mint. You can always tell a Mason Mint piece. There's detail in every part of the coin. Or round, sorry. Then I've got the Yahoo. This one's pretty nice. See if it'll focus, because this is a pretty nice piece. Focus. There you go. Like a human bat or whatever. It's an intaglio piece. Now, this is MK Mint, MK Bars, I believe. I think one and the same. I call it Geisha. I don't know the name of the piece, but I call it the Geisha piece. You can see it's MK Mint there. We got the 2024 Year of the Dragon. This is Cameo, obviously. And that's Asai round. And then all up here on this third row are nothing but 2023 Libertads. I've got 3 of the full 1 ounce, and I have 2 half ounce. If you pick a half ounce, you will get 2 spots in the next game, because boy, oh boy, these things were only a couple of bucks less than the full ounce rounds. I don't even know why, but I thought maybe if I got the half ounce now, I'm going to get the quarter ounce, the 10th, the 20th, and I'm going to make a set. So that's what I'm hoping for. Up here, see if I can hold this without it falling off. This is a Reckless Sit and Spin. It is 1.5 ounce. It is number 78. If you look really close, you can see that's their mark. Same as that little 1 ounce down there. That's a 30 upgrade. Absolutely. These things, they're not so good. This is the Canadian Arctic Fox. It's a 1.5 ounce round. Maybe I can get it to focus so you can see it. This is a $20 upgrade. That's a beautiful piece. Oh, the dragon's on the other side. And this is a Reckless 2-ounce. This is Skull and Trees. I don't. I haven't done any of the research what they're calling them, but it's the Skull and the Trees piece. This is number 254. And then this is the Kill of the Hun. It's part of the Warrior series. I put a piece of ribbon in there so I can pull it out, because the bugger is hard to get out without the ribbon. It's partially colorized. It says Huns up there. Nui. Comes in the case with the COA. This is number 399 of 5,000. So it's a pretty low number for what it is. Tucks it in, the case closes. Huns, Warriors of History. Pretty sweet little box, magnetic. So that can be a choice too. Hey, Batman. What was the castle? Oh, the Headless Horseman. This is Mason Mint. This is the Sleepy Hollow piece for Halloween. See if I can get it to focus in so you can see the detail on this thing. Just, you can always tell a Mason Mint because they don't leave any part of their coins undetailed. Something is always in somewhere. And that's the castle. And it says, let me get it here. Patriot Haunt of Troubled Spirits. That's what the words say. That's the castle. See if I can get it focus a little better. All right, so it's not going to focus. Anyway, that's that one. I thought it was a nice piece when I saw it. Oh, Kellen, what did I do now? Why blame me? What did I do? Or what didn't I do, I should say. Okay, games are open. You know what? I'll do this. I'll run the Dolphins. If you win a pink dolphin, I'll throw a little something extra in there. But DAL, if we fill the game, DAL will get a spot in the Pew Pew. How's that? What do you think? Like that? All right. Oh, I left the door open and Kellen snuck in. All right. Well, dang it. I kind of like Kellen. Now and again, I kind of like Kellen. No reason really not to. Kellen, do I have 2 credits for you? And I know you picked all that up, so I'm not even worried about it. But do I still have 2 credits for you? Oh my gosh, are you in a traffic jam or something? Yes, Kellen had no part in that WVFD. Don't let anybody tell you different. Bullshit. But Kellen drug me by my ponytail kicking and screaming. I'm telling you, he did. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, and you're there. Trust me. I just hadn't crashed it out yet. An hour to go 3 miles. Wow. Should see it when coming out of Portland, Oregon, if you're trying to get home from Portland. And all of a sudden, some big ship has to go through and they raise the bridge. It's not funny. I know. 513 to be for the Ahul round. Send me an email, Rosebud. Um, yeah, you don't want to be in Portland traffic. Not anymore. I mean, just an hour in Portland traffic is too much exposure to somebody that might run out into the freeway and jack your car. Wow. Yeah, Portland's getting really, really, really bad. Really bad. And they just did something too that I don't even know. Made it even worse. Took away more not Portland, Maine. Portland, Oregon. You silly goose. Did you get any crab? Hey, did you see the premiere, Kellen? I know you probably saw the video, but did you see the premiere? I think it probably is up. I don't know. Let me see. I think it's supposed to premiere at 8 o'clock her time, so 1 hour ago. Yeah, the premiere's up. It premiered an hour ago. You're talking Portland, Oregon. There's a main hub for FedEx there. Yes, Portland takes care of the southern Washington, all of Oregon, and upper Cali. I mean, we're talking about 20 miles over for California, but and then Seattle takes everything for there in Idaho. And then Zach takes the rest of Northern California, and then I think the other hub is LA. Oh wow! Saturday morning she kind of let it premiere a little bit, and I got to see it then. It's pretty cool. And Oregonians don't know how to drive. All right. Hey, Check Stacker, how are you? What I'm doing is, hey, Catfish. Um, Sunday nights for me are usually big games, or I let other people up and run. Um, I'm helping a friend out last week and this week. Um, this GSA 1883 CC Morgan is up. It's 5 a spot, 100 spots for that one. And then I've got this set. It is the Peace Morgan 2023 First Strike PCGS PR70 DCAM. These are $5 a spot, 65 spots. And then we have, this is the third game. This is a 3-ounce, 9 mil Pew Pew. It has Second Amendment up here, the presidential seal with Donald Trump there. You can see it's 3-ounce, 3/9 spine. Let me get it where the light can catch it. But that's the third game. This is also 5 a spot, and there's 50 spots on this, 65 on the Peace Morgan sets, and 100 on the GSA. And yes, Catfish, I have received your email and everything. Hey, Tuli, how are you, honey? So, yeah, get spots. What I'm doing is I'm helping a friend out. You know, life happens to us all. It's just happened a little bit too much. And these are from his stack. And just helping him sell a few pieces so he can get himself another car. So right now we're running a small game because Rosebud twisted my arm. It's for any piece up there that you see. The top row are upgrades. It's 4 and 15, I believe I said. Did you ever catch any crab, Kellen? Just curious. So I don't think these games are going to run today like I had hoped. So we'll fill them up and probably run them next Sunday. Um, as many streamers can attest, there's a small time frame within the month that kind of slows way down. It's what I call the void week, and it'll pick back up coming this week. So we'll wait until next Sunday to run those games, and whoever wins them, I will 2-day ship them. I did. All of those games are $5 a spot. So it's game number 1 is the CC Morgan, game number 2 is the Peace Morgan set, and game number 3 is the Pew Pew. So if you want any, email me and let me know, or tell me in chat, and then send to one of my venues up there, and we'll put you on the list. And yeah, that's fine. And get you in the game as soon as it fills up. We'll run those games. Like I said, if it fills tonight, we'll run it. I doubt it's going to fill tonight, but definitely we'll work on getting them filled this week, and we'll run it next week. Probably a couple hours in, and somebody's going to be going home a happy person. Because they're great pieces. You just don't see that pew pew everywhere. So that's what we're doing. And like I said, Rosebud twisted my arm, so he wants to run a game for an ounce. So that's 4 and 15, and I've got one spot in. 4 spots on Pew Pew. You got it. And you are in. Whatever, Kellen. I know you're going to melt it your way. I know what you mean. But I'll not tell anybody your secrets. Rosebud wants a spot in the big game. Or the little game for one of those ounces. I do have the 2023 Libertads up there. Yes, sir. Okay, guys, he dropped the toilet paper in the toilet. I gotta go push it out. Be right back. Oops. Too funny. Uh-oh, there's the door. Miss Keys, how are you?
I am all right. How are you?
I am getting there. We put a few more spots on.
I'm a
few more
slacker.
spots on the GSA. Got it, Kellen.
You know, when we were talking when my stream ended there, my phone rang and I kind of got pulled away and I missed my own premiere.
Oh. No.
But, you know, when stuff happens and you know,
Yeah,
you got to deal with it.
Life just
Yep, family. So
those two, you want one for wisdom, and what's Abington?
Ashes C2.
Oh, okay. I never knew.
You didn't hear. So Ashes is the fire chief at the Abington, Virginia Fire Department, and they lost a firefighter on Thursday in a work-related accident.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So his department is going through what our department.
That is, I'm sorry.
So what do you got for games?
I'm doing Rosebud has twisted my arm into doing a game. So I do 4 and 15.
And how many spots do you have left?
I've got 2 down. We're just filling up the big games, the GSA, the Peace Morgan, and the Pew Pew.
So you have 12 spots left?
Yeah, I got 12 spots left.
How many spots left in the GSA?
In the GSA, we are at 31 spots right now. So there are, 69 spots left? In the Peace Morgan set, we're at 18. So, whatever from 65. So 47, I'm assuming my math is right. And for the Pew Pew, it's only 50, and we've got 33 on it. So 17 spots left in that. We may run the Pew Pew tonight, if we can get those last few spots done. So, well, thank you, Keys. You don't have to come in and mod. You've been working all day, girl.
It's been a tough couple of days for trade day and flea market, just sluggishly slow. Do not tell Ashes what, Kellen.
Yeah, we're at the end of that, what I call the void week. The 12th to the 22nd, 23rd of the month. It always slows down a bit, but then it picks back up.
I didn't say anything, Kellen, but you didn't say anything about don't write anything about you.
You just said don't tell anybody.
You said don't tell, and I did not tell anybody.
That's verbal. No loopholes, Kellen. You gotta be.
You're not the boss of me. No. Yeah. You gotta look for those loopholes. See, thinking outside the box here. And it's too late now. It's too late. You can't go back and say, oh no, you can't write about it either. Too bad. Too
She already
bad.
caught you in the loophole. Oh, he's like rolling his eyes now. Oh well, Kellen. Yeah, 5 minutes after we close, nobody will remember. So, and I've got one more giveaway spot for the CC to do, and 2 for the Pew Pew to do. So if we run this race, DAL will get a spot on the Pew Pew race. Anyway, so your day kind of went slow.
I always start when Big T and Mama T end, and so it's always tricky about when I start because I never know when they're going to end. And poor Big T was feeling very poorly.
Oh no!
Today, his leg was bothering him quite a bit. But there just wasn't, they don't usually end. When we first started this, and all have been doing it for 2 years in March, I didn't start until 4 in the afternoon, my time, which is 6 their time. And sometimes they were pushed to, we had lots of people, and I'd start at 4 and I'd run 4, 5, or 6 hours again. And today they were done by 2 my time, and I started up. So I don't know. It's just kind of funky.
Wow.
It just, and people say, oh, it's the economy. Well, that's why we do the trade day and the flea markets, so people can sell things and put a little money in their pockets. So yeah. I don't know. So
yeah, that's exactly why we do it. It's like a second income. It's my grocery money every week. I'm not too proud to say that. It's exactly my grocery money every week.
Well, I don't normally, like on early bird trade day, I don't, it's just too hard for me to try to sell because we're so crunched for time. So I don't normally sell anything myself. And I did today when I go up on Big T and Mama T's, I show my stuff and sell. And I sold a couple things. But then when I'm running my stream, yeah. So yeah.
It's
Tuli. Did you get into these races? We have several of them going on here.
I put it in as anonymous, Kellen. How's that?
Yeah, I would put it in. I'd put it in exactly like that. Anonymous Kellen. I don't know, maybe there's still football on and there's baseball going right now too. The playoffs. So maybe that's
Oh, that is true. That is true. There's a lot of things going on, and not to mention it's a Sunday night. And so, it is what it is.
Oh, please. Go ahead, Kellen. Drive on over here. It's going to be snowing this week, so.
Here, Kellen, I don't know. Let me know if you can see it this way. I don't know. Can you see that? It says anonymous. Well, that person's not supposed to be in there. I put it in as WVFD and Ashes C2 anonymous. Feel better?
I got some really cool stuff in this week. I was going to run some games. And what happens if the spots don't fill?
I'm going to run them next Sunday. I'll just keep filling them throughout the week and get it run. I'm sure by next Sunday they'll be full. I just know exactly what's happening. It's, between that 12th to 22nd, 23rd of the month. $1.50 shipped. Oh my gosh. Well, if this game fills Rosebud, only send me, whatever, and then send that vintage to me. I'll do something with it. It is what I call the void week. I've seen it happen more times than you could care to want to watch. Every month around the same time, it slows way down, but then it picks back up. And between the 23rd, 24th to the 12th again, it runs pretty well. So I knew what was happening, and that's why I said, if they don't fill, we'll run it next Sunday. Pretty sure we'll have them filled by then. I mean, what are we? We're a third of the way through on the CC. We're a quarter of the way through. Well, no, a third of the way through almost on the Morgan, and a little over half on the Pew Pew. So yeah, it'll fill by next week. Okay, do so, Rosebud, please. I was amazed at some of them I didn't get into foreign coins for a reason. There's just so many and so much information to remember, and anything I look at, I just kind of remember. Not that I want to, it just happens. Oh my gosh, there were so many cool coins in there. I was telling you earlier, there were 4 of them that were 1800s.
I made a hat for my son-in-law.
Oh, did you?
Yep, it's going to fit him perfect because he has a big old noggin. See?
Pink?
No, it's green.
I gotta ask if it's pink.
I'm working on a second one.
He can't
get hats big enough to to go down over his ears because he's got a pretty big head. So
Yeah.
so I make all his hats. I make him a couple
Oh,
for Christmas
awesome.
every year.
So look, so she can't see to turn off the camera now.
Oh, I had it scoped out. I could actually see through it. So he loves me.
So, for all you still here, come see Papa Frank, Scott S, and John Howe on Tuesdays. They're starting to make a run at it. Tuesday, Thursdays, they're running. And I'll be over there giving them hell like I always do. Silver Keys, don't make me drive to Montana, Kellen said. Did you see that?
Yeah, quite a while ago. Yeah. I told him to just go ahead. Bring it on.
I would hope
No
that something
doing
would happen to
106.
change it around. The economy. I don't know. Is gas going down where you guys are? Because it went down like 50 cents here in the last week.
We'll see on Tuesday. We have to travel. We were to the VA on what day? What did we go? On Tuesday this last week, and gas had dropped. So
Yeah.
I'm expecting it will have dropped again.
We were at $4.99 a gallon, and we were there for probably for most of the year. And so, to see it was going down, I'm like, oh my gosh, save me $20. It cost me $85 to fill up 15 gallons.
$3.96 is what we paid for regular
Oh my gosh.
unleaded on Tuesday. But we don't have state taxes on it like a lot of places do.
Oh yeah, we got $1.17 state tax added to ours.
Yeah, see, and we don't here. So that makes a difference. Wyoming, it's generally cheaper there in Wyoming as well, but so we'll see. I mean, diesel was still $4.50, something like that.
Oh wow. We had something like a 72-cent tax, and then our governor, POS, added another 49 cents state tax to it. And then he turned around and he added a $10 street fee onto our tags. And it's like, are you serious? You're not even fixing the roads already. We voted in $35 tags, and he bought it and bought it and bought it. And they finally just gave up and said, let him have it.
Gas Buddy says $3.88 in Billings, which is, hundreds of miles from us, but that's like the average.
Most everybody pays $80 to $150 a year for their tags here. And it's a $550 fine if you're here more than 30 days without changing it, and they'll catch it. Trust me. It's one of their biggest.
God. We pay between $300 and $400 for our tags a year.
For one car?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We don't have the gas tax. We don't have a sales tax.
Oh.
All of that comes out of our property tax and our vehicle license fees. And so.
See, Oregonians pay like $125 for 2 years. They pay for 2 years at a time, $125.
No.
And they don't have no state tax. But then
the only thing that you don't pay on is if a vehicle is over 10 years old, then you can get a permanent sticker on it. But it costs like 2 years, 2.5 years worth to get the permanent sticker.
Yeah.
So we have 3 vehicles with permanent stickers that we drive.
Wow. That'd be nice.
I mean, we have a 92 Nissan Sentra that has over 300,000 miles on it that we bought when it had 200,000 miles on it. And we just drive the crap out of it.
We got some of the best news we could ever hear for the state of Washington. Jay Inslee is no longer running for governor. I'm like, oh, thank you. It's where, every second or third round we change to Republican and they balance the budget and everything, and then we go back. And that happens all the time. Well, when he got in office, he'd been there like through 6 rounds. And that is not normal for this area.
Yeah. Well, I don't understand. It's crazy that gas prices have remained so high, and yet oil companies are posting record profits.
I know. They really are.
They're gouging people. It's
beyond belief. Beyond belief.
So,
I showed everybody. I'm going to show you.
$3.23 in Maryland. That's a good price, Kellen.
I got to be really quiet because Mr. Ears are here. But I'm going to show you what Bubba's gift is if he could be good for 2 weeks straight. I'm just trying to be real quiet because little Ears are in the other room.
Yeah.
But he has to go 2 weeks without being in trouble, not even once. It's in a box where he can see it every day. Look at that. It's a mask. Goes over his head. Velociraptor. So, yeah, that's what he gets. It's good.
Wow.
And T saw it. She says, "Oh my gosh, I gotta show Ike that." And then I'm like, "Okay, how much?" So we came to a price, and she sent it off, and it's just sitting there. He walks in the door, he sees it. He sees the box.
I don't know what you mean, Darren, in terms of North Dakota wells.
Oil wells?
The pipeline here isn't meant for the U.S. It's
Yeah,
all
Texas.
south to be processed and then exported.
Texas gas prices are incredible. I wish ours were that low. I wouldn't go broke trying to fill my van. Yeah, I might go out 2, maybe 3 times a week. And yeah, it's still almost $100 at $5 a gallon.
It's usually quite a bit. It's usually about 50 cents to $1 cheaper in Wyoming than here. But Wyoming also doesn't have this taxes on the fuel. So, I don't think this is going to fill. I'm working on a crochet project here.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to fill either.
So I think I'm going to get off of here and get on with my evening.
Yeah, no, I told him I was going to close down, or because I was expecting tea to come up, but I had it listed, so I might as well try to fill in a few spots. I knew it wasn't going to run, but yeah, I think I'm gonna close down, say goodnight to everybody. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for getting in the game. Spread the news, get it out that the CC, the Peace Morgan, and that 3-ounce Pew Pew is up. We'll run them next Sunday. I was hoping to run at least one, but we didn't quite get there. But I understand. I know what week it is. So everybody have a good night, and thank you for showing up. So
good night, everybody.
Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you for getting in if you got spots in the games. And maybe next Sunday, I will see all 3 of these games run. And thank you,
Pick it up.
Rosebud and Batman. Thank you for trying to run a game, but that's okay. I wasn't expecting to. So we'll see you all next Sunday and this week sometime in one of the streams. Have a good night,
night, everybody.
everybody.